This video is brought to you via the Doctrine of Fair Use, the Fair Dealing, and the Digital Millennium Act. Listen, guys, did you see Big Foe? Let's go. Yeah, she takes out Popperin, and this was a matchup here. This was actually a numeric lock, and actually, guys, the Coco Emma Navarro match was also a numeric lock. I understand how this thing works. A lot of you don't, and I'm not going to be the one to explain it to you. Big Foe here, guys. Very easy matchup. He dominated. Makes you really wonder what happened with Novak. Listen, guys, Vekic does what Vekic does. And this New York City crowd, Foe had him pumped up. That was an amazing match, electrifying. But to be honest with you, that was a very easy win for him. No way he should have been an underdog, but that's how it goes. Now, Vekic, Qinwen, went to a first set tiebreak. In case you missed it, listen, roller coaster ride, very entertaining. And Qinwen, guys, listen, she's serving okay. She has 8 aces but 5 double faults, struggling to get her first serves in play, but she's winning 81% of them. While Vekic, 5 aces, 6 double faults. That's right, she gave all of her aces back, 64% of the first serves in play, winning 71% but losing 44% of the second serve. Listen, guys, it's really a seesaw battle. Both ladies firing a lot of winners, about 20 each, but the unforced errors is the big difference. Donna has 7 more unforced errors, 22 unforced errors to cancel out her 22 winners. And this match has been literally based on millimeters, where Qinwen here is just, she's just coming up lucky here. But she did get a little upset. She walked over to the chair umpire on a previous call, and she's like, look, that was not in. Keep your composure, young lady. She's got a big draw here with Chinatown backing her. And we're going to see if she can close this out. Beautiful smile, Qinwen. And yes, I call her Qinwen because she told us to call her Qinwen. Okay, guys, let's talk about Coco. Beautiful smile, by the way. We're going to go and talk about Coco because, you know, a lot of you guys, you guys just, you don't get it. And this is going to be, we're going to be here for a while. And the reason why I say you don't get it is for the casual fans, they don't realize, of all the players on tour, Coco turned 20 this past March. Of all the players on tour, including Iga, Sabalenka, all the players on tour, Emma Navarro, no player that's currently active has had a better teenage career than Coco. She made 2 Grand Slam finals, over 14 championships in singles and doubles, the most wins in mastery events as a teenager. She has a ton of records. No one on tour has done this. So what we're doing is we're taking grown adult women that are older than her, that have matured faster than her, that have accomplished less, and now we're saying they're better than Coco. Listen, you guys, you have some serious issues. And it's not for everyone. This is for the people that can't understand what is actually going on, because there's a lot of casual tennis fans that don't actually watch tennis. Coco is averaging twice as many double faults this year alone than she's averaged her entire career. She is trying to execute a game plan night in and night out that's not suitable for her. And this is where her advisors, they're going to have to step in. We've been watching this all year long. She is trying to execute a game plan night in and night out. She's trying to stick with the program. You remember Philadelphia 76ers, that those years of losing? Well, what was it called? Stick with the program? She's trying to stick with the program. It's not working. She's losing to players she's better than because she's trying to execute this game plan that is digging her in a hole. What do you guys now understand? She lost today's match by 4 service games. She gave away 5 service games and still kept it close and still won on the first serve. What do you guys understand? She gave, Emma Navarro had 5 free service. It's 5-0. She had 5 free service games where she didn't have to do anything. And you're talking about, what is wrong with people? Are you not watching what's going on? She is trying to stick with the game plan. Look, I don't want to get anyone. This is my criticism. This is my opinion. This is what I think. We see what's going on. This game plan is not suitable for her. Look, Brad Witt, David Witt, if he's available, I know he's with Foe, bring him on, okay? Coco she's this beautiful sports car. fast, very 5-star safety rating. She can literally do everything. You bring it into the shop, you have this mechanic that wants to add super turbo to the engine and soup it up so it goes super duper fast and even more fast, and what the manufacturer recommends. And then you have other coaches out there, you bring their sports car into them, they're going to make sure it's tuned up. They're going to make sure it's already clean and pristine. They're going to look at the details and just make sure everything's working the way it should be to the maximum. She is trying to execute 130 mile an hour serves to beat Iga. But the reality here is she's not going to, if she can maintain a number 2 ranking, she's not going to meet Iga in a lot of these tournaments. And I just feel that the game plan that she's being, the game plan she's being literally forced to deliver, it's not for her. She's making way too many double faults and she's losing. She literally lost to Yulia Putin 7. You guys talking about Yulia's better than her. What is wrong with you guys? Again, she served away the match. You guys don't watch enough tennis to understand Coco's losses. All of 90% of her losses have come in 3 sets when she's up a break in the 3rd set. This serve is ruining her game, and we're getting these casual tennis fans. You have no idea what you're talking about. I had one guy just named 4 players: Sabalenka, Mukova, Marindreva, Elena Rybakina. Like, oh, all these players. Dude, Coco owns a head-to-head against all these players. What are you talking? You guys don't even know this kind of stuff. What are you talking about? When she played those players, she's beat them consistently. But yeah, we're also talking about players that are all older than her and have accomplished less than her. What is wrong with you players or people? Give this young lady some credit, for crying out loud. She can't win every match. She's not going to win every match. What have you guys been number 2 in? You think it's easy to come and be number 2 on the world tour? Every player you named has never been number 2 on the world tour, except for Sabalenka. No one else has been number 2 but Coco. No one else has made 2 slams as a teenager. No, not even Iga. You guys, the criticism, it's just when she wins, everyone's silent, right? Because you expect her to do that. But when she loses, you guys, you make all this ridiculous stuff up. And I've never seen anyone on tour get so much criticism. Emma Navarro loses next match to Paula Badosa. What are you going to say? Oh, nothing, right? She's older than Coco. Her body's fully developed. She's a freaking grown woman. Coco's still grown. She just turned 20, for crying out loud. And the reality here is the criticism, it's not fair. It's not, you're not even looking at it with an open mind, dude, Like if you outscore me by 4 service games and I gave you 5, you didn't beat me. I beat myself. What are you talking about? Come on, man. We got to do better with the criticism here. It's ridiculous. It's like, are we even watching tennis? And it's like, we can't be watching tennis. We just saw Coco duel it out forehand to forehand with Svitolina and just destroy her with her forehand. But we talk about forehand because what happens is people that don't watch tennis, they read these stories that are biased. They come from these sources that they're not true. They're trying to get clicks and likes and views. And then what happens is you get the media that just like someone on the internet that writes a story or an article, they're trying to make revenue. A lot of these announcers, they're just trying to do a job and say stuff to get through their shift. A lot of the stuff they're saying is not even true, and they don't know what they're talking about half the time. And then they get these narratives out there and people run with it, and it's not even true. But people believe it, and this is no different. Sports is no different from politics and entertainment and news. It's a lot of the stuff, it's not true. And the reality is, when you're adult, you have to make a decision for yourself. You have to be able to interpret data. You have to be able to be analytical and make smart, clear, conscious decisions and say, look, that's not true. You're not going to fool me with this. Coco beat herself today. What are we talking about? She didn't. Her title wasn't taken from her. You guys ever watch a championship match for a championship belt and it goes to the scorecards? You're not going to take a champion's belt from them if you don't go in there and beat them and knock them in the mouth and knock them out and knock them down. Coco wasn't knocked in the mouth tonight. She had 19 double faults. Her title wasn't taken. She gave her title away. What is wrong with you guys? It's ridiculous. Have some fair criticism and some fair feedback, for crying out loud. You guys are talking ridiculous. And yes, a lot of you, it's the point. By far, if anyone else loses on tour, they don't receive this much hate. This is hate. This is not fair criticism. It's not proper. This is hate mail. This is what this is. Any other player on tour loses, no one says anything. It's whatever. What's up, guys? We got to do better. You watch that match. This young lady had 19 double faults. Look, I'm going to say it. She needs a new coach. When you bring on a coach, their job is to make their player better. If they see something's not working, you got to make adjustments. Where have the adjustments been made? She's averaging twice as many double faults this year for her entire career. When you are a coach and you are coaching your team, if you see they're struggling with something and you can't correct it, you're not the right coach for that team. As a coach, if you take over an organization and your team is getting worse, you are not the right coach for that organization. Coco's serve has gotten worse. It's putting her in jams, and she's losing to players she is better than, and you guys think these players are better than her because you don't even know what's going on. Coco is losing to players she is simply better than. And if you watch tennis, you know she's the best defender in that game. She knows she has one of the best backhands in the game. She has the best footwork in the game. She's the fastest player in the game. These players cannot compete with Coco. She is trying to execute a game plan that is not right for her, and that is the fact of the matter. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. She needs a new coach. This coach is not right for her. It's simple as that, and it needs to be said. I'm not going to sugarcoat it anymore. This girl had 19 double faults today. She beat herself. She handed this match to Emma on a silver platter. She had 5 free service games that she didn't have to do anything to work for. She did not beat Coco today. So I'm tired of you guys. What you're saying is ridiculous. There's no other player on tour as a teen, she just turned 20 in March, that has accomplished more than her. You guys are talking nonsense, and it's ridiculous, and it needs to stop. You sound foolish. You're bringing up all players that have not accomplished more than her on tour. Anything you guys are saying is a joke, it's ridiculous, and it's hate mail, and it needs to stop. Carolyn Garcia put you guys on blast for all that nonsense you talk about on the internet. You don't give fair criticism. You bully people. And right now, Coco is not going to be bullied on this channel. It's not going to happen. That young lady had 19 double faults. She handed this match out on a silver platter. She was not beat. She beat herself. And if you cannot see that, there's something wrong with you. Okay? If you take a look at her losses, she is not getting beat. 90% of her losses, she's went 3 sets. She's been up in the 3rd set. This game plan is costing her matches. And then when you guys see that you lost, when you see she lost, you didn't actually watch the match, so you have no idea what's going on. Then you go read this left media story and you start to believe this crap. Okay, this young lady just turned 20 and has been a household name for a long time. We have all these adult grown women on tour that have not accomplished not even near anything she's accomplished. And we're talking about how amazing these other players are. No, Coco is amazing. Get that right. And Qinwen is amazing too, and she's headed for a victory. I'm your host, Get Energy. Show some love and put some respect on Coco's name. I'm tired of it.